Yo, welcome back to Hellstormwargaming. Apologies, I just got out of the shower. Welcome back to Hellstormwargaming, and welcome to this balance patch stream. It's a August balance. What is going on my head? My head's awful. It's an August balance data slate. It is out today, and it's a great day. If you are a Knifeer, if you are an Eldari player, you are having a wonderful day. But did it survive? Did the almighty Josh destroy the Landspeeders? That's the question. Did the Landspeeder list survive, chat? If you don't know, I've been playing 9. I count them. 9 Landspeeders. My list video is coming out very soon, hopefully this week. I'm just getting it approved by a sponsor, but it's ready to go. But is that video already out of date before I've even posted it? That's the question. Did I have barely a week to put out a video? Barely a week. But if you didn't know, just a little quick update. If you didn't know, on Monday, we talked about the big spacemarine news. It has been updated. They have added the dreadnought. The idea of a venerable dreadnought potentially coming out has been waned. Does it mean it's not happening? No. Does it mean it's been waned? Because the dreadnought is also going to... The venerable dreadnought, to clarify, is also going to Legends. It's not huge news. It's very understandable. A lot of people... I put a video out about it yesterday. I put a short out about it. A lot of people saying, of course it's going. It's old as shit. And it's like, I've not got a problem with the dreadnought going. I've got a problem with editing articles after they've been published. So if you didn't know, just for clarity, the dreadnought is gone as well. That's also going to Legends. There's no other updates as far as I'm aware. But just something to be aware of if you did miss it. The things that are going to Warhammer Legends now includes the venerable dreadnought. Anyway, the August update, everything you need to know. Thank you to Games Workshop that did send it me early. And by early, I mean less than 12 hours ago. Mike, I say this love. What the fuck? What do you mean, what the fuck? Less than 12 hours ago, so thank you very much, Games Workshop, for sending it me whilst I was asleep. All right, right. So we've got the new balance patch. I'm gonna cut to the chase, okay? What did they do to my boy? What did they do to my boy? Change to rules updates and frame removed from Legends data sheets. Okay, I can get over that. Let's find out. Dark Angels. Dark Flight Pursuit. Ignore cover. Can't have anything other than Dark Angels. Ingress turn 1. Reroll hazardous. Reroll attacks. That's fine. That's all the same. Increase the detection range. Gain stealth. And reactive move. That's all normal. Oof. Okay. The detachment's fine. And there's no restriction. There's no restriction either. Okay. Cool. Right. Rules update. Okay. Let's find out. Dark Angels, what has changed? The Lion! Oh, is the Lion been nerfed? Lionel Johnson, add mobile, we already had that. All secrets revealed ability changed to, this is the choose 2 of 3, right? Misread Shadow Realm. In your command phase, if this unit is unengaged, you can use his ability. Place this unit into strategic reserve. It can make an ingress move, including turn 1. Wait a minute, the Lion got better. Let's go! Let's charge. Yes, thank you, Joshua. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. If you didn't know, the last update, right? The Lion has 3 abilities. One of them is Mystery Shadow Realms, right? And it essentially allows him to teleport. The teleport is in your opponent's fight phase, right? You get removed like most other, removed from the board and come back down. The update changed it and added this. This unit can make an ingress move in your next move phase, including your first turn. The problem is it said that you could deep strike turn 1, but the ability is chosen in the command phase. So if you can only choose the ability of the command phase, the Lion can never teleport turn 1, because if you haven't had a turn and your opponent goes first, you can't pick up the unit because you haven't chosen the ability yet. So they said you can do this in your first turn, but there is no way to allow it to happen in the first turn. Until now. They've actually made this ability exceptionally strong. He teleports essentially in the movement phase. You know, you pick him up in the command phase, you drop him down in the movement phase, including turn 1. So now you can do this if you go first as well. Turn 1, teleport the lion. Eat fucking dicks, bro. Eat fucking dicks. Beautiful. Beautiful. The lion's absolutely cracked. All right, cool, cool, cool. That's great. That's great. Love that. Love that so much. Okay, no other update. Excellent. Right, Dark Angels, all good. All right, Space Marines. Where is my lovely little Space Marines? I'm expecting a Storm Speeder data sheet to replace the other ones. Okay, they've changed the Armored Spear Tip detachment, and that's it. Cool. All right. The rules haven't changed. We've still got Scout 9. We've still got Samael. Surely the army's been nerfed, you know? Surely the points have been absolutely gutted. Let's check Space Marines. Okay. What's gone up? Centurion Devastators. Thank God. Centurion Devastators have gone up. Okay, cool. Right. Storm. This is characters. Let's get to Storm Speeder. All right. S and L. L for Landspeeder. Oh. Okay, the Land Raider's gone up. The Landspeeder has stayed the same. Okay. Light Brett. Almost Landspeeder. Not quite Landspeeder. I feel like you know the answer already. What do you mean? What do you mean, bro? What are you talking about? Storm Speeder Hail Strike, no change. Storm Speeder Hammer Strike, no change. Storm Speeder Thunder Strike, no change. What the? What the? Excuse me? What do you mean there's no change? Fine. Surely the Dark Angel part has been nerfed. Surely with the Lion being able to teleport in your first turn, or your even if your opponent goes second, surely the Lion has been nerfed. Surely. Okay, Black Knights. Spoilers. Black Knights have gone up. 85 points. Okay. For the third unit. Okay, sure. Samael has gone up 10. Okay. All right. You know what, Josh? Josh was watching my games, clearly. Josh was watching my games, clearly. He did put up Samael 10 points. Surely nothing else has gone up. No, sorry. Surely everything else has gone up. In the Dark Angel specific points. Chat, you can't even make it up. Chat, you can't even make it up. 10 points on Samael. No change on the command squad. No change on the Lion. Eat a bag of dicks. The only thing that went up is the enhancement Recon Hunter did go up 10 points, which I think is totally valid. Josh was generally close at hand. So my Dark Angel list, my 7-1 with a little star next to it, 7-1 list has gone up a whopping 20 points. Bear in mind, I scored like 500 in 5 of my games. Oh my God, fuck me. Fuck me. Josh is expecting, he wants something in return, doesn't he? Clearly. He wants something in return, doesn't he? You know, he wants something in return. I'm gonna have to blow. I know. Let's be honest. 20 points is absolutely diabolical. Chat. I'll let you in a little secret. I've already rewrote the list. I'd lose no speeders. I change speeders, but I lose none. It's actually quite diabolical. I think actually the list arguably gets slightly better. I think the actual list gets actually gets a little better. Not better per se, but like I think the units that have changed. There's like a moment in my video and I'm like, this unit is the worst unit of the army. I drop that army and the points match up. I replace it for something else. So. All right, okay. So that's the Dark Angels. Dark Angels got off exceptionally lightly. All right. Possibly the worst slate of all time. Chat, I don't know what you were expecting. I'm not sure what you're expecting. I didn't expect this one to be humongous. I expected this one to be relatively straightforward. You know, like a couple of points changes here and there. They haven't reduced speed of movement and wounds, have they? No, I do that to myself. The meta's stale. Right, okay. Sure. Sure thing, bud. Okay, determine a layout step updated. Erratas and FAQs. Layouts updated as listed on page 7. Okay, so what's actually changed in the event companion? We recommend running through layouts A, B, C sequentially, repeating this as needed for the number of games being played. No, this is stupid. This is stupid. They should be random. They should be random. Saying everyone has to be ABC just makes it boring, I think. I really like the roll-off ban one layout. The other player picks from 2 remaining. Yeah, that's really good. I think the banning system... because I did a banning system for our team event, and that went down really, really well. That went down really, really well. We did a banning system when we had 4 tables of terrain. What we did was the first person to choose, the opponent banned 2. Or banned 1, maybe. They banned 1, I think. And then the other guy picked from the 3. So, it was good. It was good shit. So I think going ABC every event will be a bit boring. I'm just going to randomize it, guys. I'm not going to lie, for my own events. I'm running an event on Saturday. We will be using all of these updates. I'm running a 1-day event. If you're local to Sheffield or nearby, probably come play some games and get some quick practice in. I randomize it. So, what else is different? What else? The Blunder secondary references one unit within the terrain area that is not within your territory. It's required to be not within your territory, referring to the unit or the terrain area, the terrain area. Okay, this is from Tacoma. Yo, thank you for the random jewels. Whatever they are. Yo, brilliant! Thanks for the 5, dude.
They ruined my 44 Terminator list for this weekend. Now I only have 40 Terminators for this weekend.
How could they? How could they? If you'd like to support the channel, if you'd like to support Mikey's Space Marine Fund, and you would like to be in for a chance to win... Where's it gone? Wait a minute. Wait there. If you'd like to be in for a chance to win a whole-ass Exodite box, then you can support the channel with the super chat. You can also write in. You can also buy some G Fuel. You can also buy some 11th edition footprints from Colourforge and send me your order numbers, and I'll get you into a free giveaway. But this is being drawn on Monday, so if you'd like to win this, then support the channel. If not, it'll be given away Monday evening. Thank you, Pridders, for the 5, mate. Appreciate it. If I select you to be my beacon unit upon joining the beacon secondary mission is destroyed prior to achieving the mission, can I select a new beacon unit? No, we recommend discarding it. So yeah, these are both from the Tacoma FAQ. These are both good FAQs. So just clarifies, plunder is talking about the terrain area. So if a corner of a terrain is touching your territory, it doesn't count. And also beacon is only that unit as drawn. I think it's a really odd secondary. I wonder if they were planning on changing it, but they forgot to write it on the cards, and I was gone, no, get rid. Beacon's just a really odd, it's like an extreme denial secondary, right? Which doesn't happen very often. Java Geeks, thank you so much, mate. Appreciate it. Beacon's like the only one where you can, because it scores at the end of your opponent's turn, it's the only one where you can actually stop it happening completely forever, which seems really odd compared to the other 18. So that's fine. I don't mind that. It's fine. Sorry. It's not fine. I don't mind that. I don't mind the ruling. I think the card's weird. That's what I'm trying to say. Diolag! Thank you for the resub, dude. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, man.
Rejoined at Wargaming 136 celebrates 63 months.
I logged my listing for this weekend's... I love, thank you, dear, I appreciate it. I love my listing for this weekend's Hellstorm All-Star Tournament. Do I keep this list or do I use a new data slate? You will have to use a new data slate. So if your list has got the wrong data, I'll have to deny it. Layouts updated. Oh my god, that's so many layouts updated. That's so many layouts updated. Let's have a look at Reconnaissance B. Reconnaissance versus Reconnaissance B, because I think that was absolutely brutal terrain setup. It was like, there was like nothing in the middle, which is pretty crazy. Like I said, I think I went over it on my stream the other day. I don't know all the maps enough to go, oh, this has changed on this one, and this has changed on this one. Obviously, the ones I've been playing recently. I know I played Purge. What do I think? What number did I play? Foxy, I played C, I think? No, I played this one. That's largely the same. I don't think that's any different. Sick. Chat, have you memorized all of these? Am I the only one who hasn't? Do you like know if you like go, oh yeah, Reconnaissance versus Reconnaissance C? Do you know which one that is? Oh, that's completely different. Oh, no, it's not. Oh yeah, so A, they've split this up in the middle. Then that's it. They split that up. Odd. Gather intel is hold essential objectives, so now you basically both score 6. Yeah, because turn 1 in this mission, gather intel, it's hold essential objective for 6VP, and obviously when it was like the middle was one big one. If you have like a real anvil unit, then you just hold that and they can't score it. But if you have like most of the time people just put a throwaway unit in there. The goods I've listed on, fair enough. I'm just going off the ones I remember. Cool. All right. So that's the change for the event companion. Is there any more generic universal rules update? I didn't memorize my own rules. I was supposed to memorize maps. Yeah, literally. The maps is a lot. The maps is a lot. I'm only going off what I remember because I played it twice. Move type for disembarking units. If a rule allows a unit to be eligible to declare charge after disembark from transport that made a normal move that turn, that unit makes an assault disembark move for that disembarkation instead of a disembark move. Okay. So they're just clarifying how like disembark and charge works, right? Let me look at disembarking. It's because they've kind of, I think this is basically they've set up disembark to have like specific rules. Yeah, so disembark move has a disembark, and then you choose the mode. You have rapid, tactical, or what's the other one? Combat disembark. So get out after advancing doesn't have any specific rule that explains how that works. So it just says you get out after embarked, after it's moved. It doesn't say what type of advance move, what type of disembark move it makes. So then you could argue that they all make combat disembark moves, which means the unit has to take hazardous. So this just clarifies if you have a unit that kind of like gets over the disembark, the normal disembark rules, you make an assault disembark, which might be new. Do they have assault disembark? Yeah, there's no, there must be a new, is there a new core rule? Maybe it's a new core rule. Because my 18 only goes up to 5. It does not go to 6 and 7. Yeah, maybe let me actually update my app because I'm using the old app here. I do not have the update. Basically, they're adding more types of disembarks, right? There's my update. Yeah, they're new. Which is good. I don't mind that. I don't mind them making little extra rules to clarify things, especially stuff like that. Because it, like, again, the unit ignores it. Yeah, there we go. We've got 2 new moves. Assault disembark move. Do you know what I'll do? I'll bring them up on screen. One sec. Let me bring them up on screen. We can look at them properly. They fix the line on the left is pointing the same. Amazing. Literal beast mode. Literal wonderful day. Literal absolutely peak. I'm just trying to upload these pictures. I've got 51 to upload. That's not good. Come on, I've got all the memes from yesterday, chat. I'm trying to open these pictures and all I've got is like, wait, let me upload. Let it upload. I'm trying to look at these new fucking rules and all I've got is like this. All I've got is this. Clearing space in the case. All 5 are assembled and primed. You know, all I've got is this. Alright, none of the other memes loaded. The rules did. So we've got assault disembark move. Set up distance 3 inches. As stated in the rule, allowing this type of move if all the following apply to your transport. Embarked within a transport that is on the battlefield, did not embark within transport in that phase, and that transport has not made an advance or fallback move. Your unit is set up within 3, and then set up is wholly from, etc. So basically, they've just clarified an assault disembark move is after charging. Yeah, after moving, so you can get out and still charge. Because if obviously, normally, if you got out after it moved, you would make the other type of move, which it says you can't charge. Now you can, if it specifically says so. The other one is shock disembark move. As stated in the rule, with this type of move, embark with the transport that is on the battlefield, did not embark within transport this phase. Your unit is set up within 3. While moving, set up a model wholly within the setup distance, which is 3. After moving, each model that started this move engaging the enemy must still be engaged with that enemy unit. If one or more enemy units engage your unit have not been selected to fight this phase, your opponent must select each of those units one at a time. When selected, it becomes eligible to fight and is selected to fight. The rule lands disembark after it made an advance move. So you can't charge. I'm trying to work out how this rule actually works. I think it'll make more sense with a unit that has shock disembark. Are they effectively reducing the settle distance for units with those using those rules? No. No, because if you have a unit that can advance and get out after advancing, you'd have to take hazard rolls. So they're stopping hazard rolls. So yeah, two new types of move. I don't know what they mean. I can spell burn toast for some reason. Yeah, that's me trying to read these rules. I don't understand this bit. Each model that started this move engaging an enemy must be still engaged that enemy unit. If one of my enemy units engaged... This is shock disembark. And that's what they're talking about. Yeah. Devilfish does this, but not sure what the fight bit is about unless there's going to be some rules about getting out into combat. Yeah, there is some stuff that gets out into combat, but not this one. Is it combat disembark? Because combat disembark is essentially get out when the transport's in combat and you get out 6. Where does it say you can't move after disembarking? It doesn't. Chat, stop asking me so many questions. I don't know what this rule is either. So combat disembark. Let's look at that one. Each one can be set up engaged with one or more enemies that transports engaged with. So combat disembark is the get out into combat. 6 inches. Shock disembark is if a rule allows you to disembark from transport from a transport model that made an advance move that turn, that unit makes a shock disembark for that disembarkation instead of a disembark move. And then shock disembark, if it's embarked, your unit is set up each model wholly within setup distance, which is 3. After moving, each one that started this move engaged an enemy must still be engaged that enemy unit. If one or more enemy units engaged with your unit have not been selected to fight this phase, your opponent must select each of those units one at a time. When each is selected, it becomes eligible to fight, selected to fight. But when you're not in combat when you set up. That's what I'm struggling with. You're not in combat. What does this bit mean? Chat, am I being stupid? Am I literally dumb? Am I literally the big dum-dum? What the fuck's land? Is it called Chaos Land Raider? Oh, suck a dick. That's a normal move and charge. So that would be assault disembark move, right? So a Land Raider is assault disembark move. So you can still move? Or can they not move because of... No, they've been set up so they can't move. Or it's just... Oh, my head hurts. My head hurts so much. Right, okay. You can move after getting out of a transport. Reading is hard. Right, EC Rhino. Let's look at Emperor's Children Rhino. Units that can disembark from this transport after it is advanced. Units that do so can't have made a non-move and cannot declare charge at turn. So they would make a shock disembark move. Doing the assault disembark is a move, therefore you move by doing it. Oh! 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 He's figured it out! He's figured it out because you're not making a disembark move. Because tactical disembark says select your unit to make a normal or advanced move. That's why. Tactical disembark specifically says you can make a move after. If you do this, you can't. I still don't understand what this bit means. I still don't understand what this last line means. After moving, you can't move. That's why I'm so confused. What does this fight bit mean? This is of the core rules. I wish this website had the core rules. It'd be so good. The whole thing is the move. Yeah. But I just don't understand this last line. Chat, come on now. Someone tell me I'm being stupid and just explain it. I think this is an error. Does this mean you can disembark into combat? No, because 302 setup, you have to be unengaged. Whenever a rule instructions set up a unit, places models on the battlefield, that unit's in coherency, that unit is unengaged. So you can't set up into combat as it says so. So what the fuck does this line mean? Have Goonhammer wrote about this. How come they got it so fucking early? How have they wrote fucking 9,000 articles? I got it last night. Absolute scam. I can't believe I'm having to fucking read another thing to try and understand something. I told them about shock and disembark. Being added to core rules, and there's a general wrath that all existing rules allow charging after moving, disembarking after advanced move should now use these. This is sensible and laudable bit of rules hygiene, and we were wondering after seeing the alt code to the assault disembark rule was going to end up printed in every book. It doesn't, literally says nothing. It literally says nothing. Also, this is wrote by, who's Sky Serpent? Is that Paulie? Yeah, so it's written by 2 English guys and an American. Maybe you need to pay for coaching to understand this. No, this just doesn't make any sense. They can't start a move engaged because they are being set up. This means nothing. They shouldn't be here. They can't be engaged because they are set up. If they are set up, they must be unengaged. So why the fuck is this line here? So it means fuck all. If the transport was, it's not destroyed. You can't make a shock disembark unless you get out after a unit advances. Combat disembark is something else, chat. We're talking about shock disembark. Combat disembark is a different rule. Now you're gaslighting me. Who's collectively deciding to gaslight me? Shut up. Combat disembark. Select a disembark mode before moving, rapid disembark, tactical disembark. Otherwise, you must make a combat disembark. Each model can be set up engaged with one or more units that transport is engaged with. We're not engaged with anyone. I think it's just saying you can set up after advancing because it says no to this bit does. That bit does. What's this? This doesn't mean anything. Now I'm being gaslit. Everyone's like, actually, it probably doesn't mean. It probably just means something else. It's like, no, it should. It's a core rule. It should be relate to something. This doesn't relate to anything in this rule. Is it something specific for the new orks? The new orks have their own disembark move. This feels like they copy-pasted the wrong bit. Yeah, wait, let me open the Orcs Codex. Wait, no, wait, I think do I have the thing? Is this not from the piling consolidate? Wait, let me just take these fucking core rules. One sec. Because they have assault disembark move. See, that doesn't have the after moving bit. It doesn't have the after moving bit. It's not there. It's literally like a piling move. It's literally a piling move. Piling step. Piling move. After moving, your unit must be engaged. Each one that starts this move engaged with an enemy unit must still be engaged with that enemy unit. So is it shock disembark the same as combat disembark without the hazard roll and the auto battle shock? I think so. I don't get it, chat. I've got no fucking idea. I got no fucking idea what that means, so unlucky. Unlucky chud, alright? I got no idea what that fucking shit means. And I'm past caring. Right. It means nothing, it's a bad rule. If it doesn't mean anything, it's a bad rule. Okay. Right, was there any other core stuff that's been announced today? Doubles event companion? Determine layout step, sure, we know that one already. Alright, we're just in factions now. We're just in factions now. Eldari, they've allegedly got an update. Have they got an update today? Have they got a rules update? Is that what it is? Traveling player, add a bullet point. When most of your army, you can select friendly Harlequin character model to be your warlord. Okay, that goes to the web way explicitly. How are you rolling this weekend? I just ignore the last bit. Ignore the last bit. The Vizark has support, wild. And then Warlock Conclave, oh thank God. I had a rules question about this like the other day. The Warlock Conclave had a rule, and it's like so dumb. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. It's so dumb. They've got rid of it, thank God. So this is what the Warlock Conclave rule was. Keyword section, delete character. Leader section, change it to. So it's a leader. At the start of the declare battle formation step, if this unit is not an attached unit, this unit can join one Guardian's Defender or Stone Guardian's unit for your army. It can have more than one Conclave unit. If it does, until the end of the battle, every model of this unit counts as being part of that Bodyguard unit, and the Bodyguard unit starts strength is increased accordingly. So basically, the Warlock Conclave specifically had support, but support that you only have to declare when you know what you're playing against and you've already set up your table, because the declare battle formation step is when you are telling your opponent who's going in reserve and who's in a transport. And that's when the Warlock Conclave attached to a unit. Absolutely crazy. Why? 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 It's a leader, it's a character with leader that then attaches in the transport step. So thank God they've changed it to just support. Thank God. Yeah, it's just a support, long as Skyrunners now, it's just a support unit, which is what it should be. Attaching at the start of the game is the dumbest shit. It is the dumbest shit. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's a good change, don't get me wrong. I think that's just like a health of the game change. It's not necessarily a nerf because your warlocks are probably attaching to a... You're probably bringing a warlock to attach it to a specific unit, right? This is how Crypto Thrall / Crawlers work in Necrons, right? Probably. Yeah, they've just got an old rule. But yeah, it's the same. It's the exact same rule. It should be updated as well. I think Crypto Thralls should get support. It just tidies things up. So Eldar, not a huge amount of changes. Chaos Space Marines. No. Are they getting changes? Not. It says new, but there's no red. There's nothing red. They have to join Crypto units. They have a support unit. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Maybe they should have support. Yeah, for not let us know what's changed. Yeah, I'm checking rules update. Hopefully that's red. Helldrake! OC0, thank God. Cool, that was a waste of time. What's changed? Is that it? Tau, remove Legends frame. Excuse me. Sound, no other changes. Imperial Knights! Change the rules update. What have Knights got? I wish these documents were so slow to load. I still think Legends should be in a different document. Are we really putting the FAQ right at the end? Yeah. Gateward and Lance. Well, that's the old update. That's the old update. That was last time. What's new? Why is it... It says new. What's different? They made the line thicker. Draw a line from any part. Oh, yeah, they have made it thicker. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they made it 40 mil again. No, you're right, Arhane. I think it was just a circular marker before, and it's not the closest point. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, that's good. It's a 40 mil line like it used to be. Sure. EC. Rules update. Helldrake. OC0. Thank God. What's new, Mikey? It's the red bit. That's why it's red. It's barely changed. It's barely different. Rapid iteration. On to the next. Your championship units hold within 6 can disembark. Your unit can embark within that transport. In a turn, it disembark from a transport. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that when... I've not played this one, but I didn't even think about that. If you get out for a transport, you can't get back into a transport in the same turn. That's a really good stratagem. That's a really good stratagem. Helldrake's are doing too well. I think OC2 on a Helldrake is fine. I don't know if OC0's just too harsh. Orks, no one cares. They get a new codex in a week. They are not different. I don't care. Changes to rules update. Well, the old Nids. Oh, they've got Legends. God damn it. Alright, Synaptic Goading Stratagem when in effect. Any phase just before an endless multitude unit for your army makes a surge move. When making that surge move, you can reroll a d6. All the rules to make a surge rule move still apply. So they just updated the wording, basically, because obviously it had a different rule before. And then non-assimilator harpooned. When this unit declares charge, if an enemy monster vehicle within 12 inches of it was hit by an attack made by this weapon instead, you use ability if you do. This unit has +2 charge roll till the end of the phase, and this unit must end that charge move engaged with the monster vehicle unit. So I think you just got +2 charge, right? Non-assimilator. Wait. Non-assimilator harpoon. Is it war gear? Do they not have plus? I thought they already had +2 to charge. Harpooned. Yeah, where's the rule for it? Great. Great. Where's the rule for harpooned? Fucking piece of shit website. Great. Errata. Add. Sure. Okay, they got +2 charge against the target. Nice. This is very, very minimal. They have added they have to move to the monster vehicle. Yeah, I was trying to find the old word, that's all. Curse Legion Detachment. Your unit now declares a charge that only targets one or more of those enemy units to resolve that charge. Note that even if this charge is successful, your unit does not receive any charge bonus this turn has been removed. So now you'll notice that Heroic Intervention and similar give you fight first. Because obviously that is the charge bonus that's now no longer being removed. We've seen that quite a lot. Heroic being one of them. That is pretty big. That's great for Necrons. World Eaters. We've changed the rules update. Khan. At the end of your charge phase, if this unit on the battlefield is unengaged and contains a bodyguard unit, this unit makes a leadership roll. If that leadership roll is failed, one bodyguard model of this unit is destroyed. Crucially, if this unit is on the battlefield, Khan the Betrayer no longer chops up his mates in transports. Oh, the World Eaters player cried so much and ruined the fun. They ruined the fun. Can you believe they cried so hard that no longer does Khan chop up his mates in the transport? Fucking cry more, World Eaters players. You'll fucking get 100 quid as well as a new ability. He has his soothing party bus back music. Yeah, he's got soothing music in the back of the party bus, so he no longer fucking... he no longer chops up his mates. That's so annoying. That's so boring. It was so funny when he was taking battle shocks and killing his mates in the transport. That's just what he would do. Why would he be chopped up in a rhino? He'd be bored. But no, while he's in a rhino, he suddenly sits on his hands. Ugh, World Eater players are so annoying. Space Marines have already looked at, I think. There's a heavy transport thing. I don't think anyone plays that. Drukhari. Change the rules update and remove Flayed from Legends. Sure. They strap him to the wall. Exactly. That makes less sense. No room to move in a rhino to swing an axe. Do you think he only kills people with his axe? He's got fists. Aerialist ability. At the end of the fight phase, the no models coming back within transport. You can select one for the Drukhari unit. There's 6 of you models wholly within 6. Unless they use engaged at range of one or more enemy units, you can debark that transport. That unit can embark within the transport and turn it disembark from a transport. Oh, technically I got cheated 2 games in a row. Whoa. Yo, you know what they haven't changed? Is the fucking mortal wound shenanigans. So they've added this, which is good. That's fine. That makes the venoms not unusable. Rip, that was a cool rule. Oh, you know about the World Eaters, yeah. So venom's fixed. What I did realise is if you have something that does mortal wounds, technically if you have -1 damage, it doesn't actually work. But for events, they basically use that. And then they've not added that as a core rule. Why have they not updated it? Because essentially what happens is if you roll devastating wounds, right, it becomes mortal wounds. It skips to the damage step. It skips the save roll. And when the save, you only reduce the damage when you apply the wound to a model after failing a save. Technically. So mortal wounds skip -1 damage. They skip damage reduction. They skip modifiers, essentially. Now, I don't think that's the intention, because that doesn't make any sense, you know? It's just because it says you cause a mortal wound, and then it's like mortal wounds skips damage rolls. Damage step. But as the rules are written, devastating wounds in combat skip -1 damage. They skip damage reduction, etc. Which is super annoying. Are you coming through, are you, Cloud? Dad's got a new printer, so he's got another print on the floor. I'm so sorry. It's a bit of a minefield in here. I'm sorry, love. Okay. Astra Militarum. They've got 9,000 legend sheets, so I'll go there. I was right. I literally went less than halfway. My God. They have so many legend units. Masters of Camouflage. Friendly Astra Militarum, excluding Titanic, have stealth. Sick. Love that. Love, love, love. Sure, that's the only change. Barely worth writing. Chaos Knights. Rules update. Storm of Darkness. What was Storm of Darkness before? Traitorous Lance. Says give stealth. You shoot in fight. Your opponent's shooting phase just after a unit selected its target. One Chaos Knight time for your selected attack. Effect. Your unit has stealth and melee attacks the target you have -1 to hit during the shooting phase. Excellent. Excellent. Oh my lord. They've only just fixed it. Your shooting phase or the fight phase just after an enemy selects its target. You have stealth or you have -1 to hit in combat. Is that seriously how long it's been? Jesus. Veterans of the Fang all grey mains detachment rule for Space Wolves. It's each unit contain equal number of models. Okay, that's just splitting. Fine, that's whatever. They've changed nothing else. Admech. They don't have legend unit. Oh, they do have legend unit. They're Terrax. Do you remember the fucking assault drill? What a time. What a time that was. Cybernetica Datasmith. Remove leader, add support. Remove infantry, add vehicle. Which one's the Datasmith? Oh. Yes. It's okay, so you no longer have anti-infantry against the Castellan robots because the Cybernetica Datasmith's the little guy that goes with them. So it gets vehicle purely because if you shoot a Castellan robot with anti-vehicle, you get extra damage. If you shoot anti-infantry, you also get extra damage. Like anti-infantry 2+, for example, works against Castellan robots because they are a infantry unit at the same time. So that's a nice little change up. Again, it feels like they should have been last edition, like when the Codex came out, but we'll take it. We'll take it. T-Sons. Helldrake got changed. Wonderful. Adeptus Sororitas. Champions of Faith Detachment. Righteous Purpose Detachment. Changed to improve the weapon skill, ballistic skill, and characteristics of Battlestar Squad Celestian Insidiance. Which is Insidiance? I don't even know this. Who is she? This new. The new kill. When did these come out? I don't even remember these. Sure, it includes them now. That's nice. And then taking champions, change to friendly Celestian units attacks at +1 ballistic scale. So that's just going to keywords instead. So they slot right into that detachment basically. And it changes to rules updates. They buffed the Celestian Sacristan detachment to buff Celestian Insidiance 2, but then neglected to update any distractors to let you use them. Fuck. Access painting at every turn. Now, was it battle round before? Yeah, so you get an extra miracle dice every turn. That's pretty good. They came out with the CSM Raptors and Nightbringer. Oh, okay. Yeah, Miracle Dice every turn's really good. That's literally double because it was at the start of each battle round. Every turn is that's really good. Yeah, it's back to how it used to be, which is fine. That's good news. That's good news. It's not all over for sisters. Jim. Excuse me. Character model for your armor was just destroyed. Use his stratagem on that model. You can discard 1 to 3 miracle dice, set up that model. So yeah, this still doesn't fix Celestine. You say unit instead of model, it fixes the strat. But Celestine's still an issue because you can't revive Gemini if you do this. You can't use that shot on Celestine. Can you not? Is it like specific? Which one's it in again? Hallowed Martyrs. Me trying to read these rules. I am the Hallowed Martyr. You can't choose Celestine. Okay. Yeah, that just fixes that stratagem completely then. That's good. That's really good news. Celestian Sacrosanct keyword add Celestian, so they get the extra buff. Cool. So Celestine, while this unit contains Celestine model, your command phase you can train 1 destroyed Gemini superior to this unit. So they've nerfed Celestine as well. Because Celestine was like Gemini or bodyguard. Yeah, it's Gemini or D3 bodyguards. Now it's just a Gemini. That's pretty brutal. Sisters didn't get off. They got like some nice stuff, but they didn't get off great. Nerfing Celestine's brutal. I think unneeded. And then Death Guard have changed 2 rules. Okay, Death Guard got quite a lot. Nagel's Gift. Each time model in this unit makes a range attack, enemy units have the benefit of cover against that attack. Each time model makes melee attacks subtract 1 from the hit roll. Skull Squirm Blight. Enemy units have the benefit of cover. So you give yourself -1 to hit? What? Wait a minute, what? Afflicted. Nagel's Gift. It's not giving me the full name. Each time modeling this unit makes a range that enemy units are... Oh! No, you're giving out -1 to hit and -1 to hit in combat. Oh, I'm thinking the other way. Yeah, you're right. Each time modeling this unit makes a ranged attack, enemy units have the benefit of cover. Your unit is the unit. So it's gone back to -1 to hit in combat and shooting again, basically. However, if you have something that, let's say, ignores cover, you ignore the -1. Okay, because they lost that completely, right? It was just -1 to hit in combat. Now you get the benefit of cover. That's a nice... It used to be just straight up -1 to hit. This isn't straight up -1 to hit, but it's better than it was. Random strat... DG Tool did read. Random strat nerf from -2 to -1 and needs visibility. Now, contagion gets cover, which you play proper, you would easily get anyway, and half the arms ignore it, so you're taking -1 save. Yeah. That is it. That's the change. Chat. There was, you know what? When people said, "Oh, it's not big," I was like, "What are you expecting?" I think that was smaller than what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting a lot. I wasn't expecting. You guys were expecting a lot. I was expecting not a lot. This is less than than that. So it's all going to come down to the points, right? It's all going to come down to the points and the detachments. Because there's been some disposition changes again. There's been some points changes again. Let's have a look. Sisters. All the units remain the same. I think Sisters largely just took a nerf. Barring Miracle Dice. Gino declared the edition to be perfect. No, there's definitely a couple of issues. I don't think there's as many issues as people think. Yeah, Sisters, absolutely nothing. Sick. Custodes. Custodes, up. This is good. People running 18 of these fuckers. Not sure Sisters took a nerf. Celestine changes it affecting many. I mean, it's still a nerf though, right? It's still one less an option even worse. You do get the Acts of Faith. Just because it doesn't affect a specific list doesn't mean it's not a nerf. Like, by definition, they made Celestine worse. You know? So Alaris is a good change, because obviously they're getting spammed a lot. You know? I enjoy good damage framing. It says, lose if you took exactly Folger Power's list, otherwise you're fine. Yeah, it's largely fine. It's only if you're taking 3 units. And then Virtus Praetors, I only got an nerf on the 3rd unit. This is big. Lions of the Emperor up to 3 detachment points. It was previously 2. And Hammer Blow. This is the Terminator detachment. Also changed to Disruption from Taken Hold, I think it was. What was it before? Oh, it's priority, actually. Oh, fair enough. So this is a really big change. This is the big change. You know? I mean, most people are just going to take Shield Host. But the fact that this was priority gave you options. Now it's like you are just locked in Page of Fate. You're not running anything else. Most people's armies won't change. Most people's armies won't change at all. It's just if you're taking Lions, now it's... Lions is so good. I don't think you need anything else to go with it. Essentially, you took Lions... Oh, it's had a disposition change as well, because Lions was... What was Lions? Lions is Disruption. Okay, so Lions has got a better detachment disposition, but you're not taking else with it. So what happened was you took Lions, took Disruption, and then you took another 1 detachment point 1 to get a better mission. Now they've just gone, okay, take it all. Because like I played Matt the other day on the members' early practice report. He was playing Lions at 2 detachments and then took the Might of the Moritai to get taken hold. Didn't take anything from there. Just took it to get taken hold. Now he doesn't need to. So the list I played with him last week hasn't changed whatsoever. With the massive changes we see from orks and space marines, it feels like the focus is largely on getting armies barely functional until codexes roll in and fixes things. Yeah, I just hope, like, with the first look of the orc codex and the points, it looks like everyone else is just going to be barely functional and orcs are going to steamroll, and that's what I'm worried about. And I'll worry about it when Space Marines do it as well. Don't get me wrong, I'll be playing tournaments and winning them with Space Marines, but that's what I feel like is going to happen. So, alright, Admech, Sky Stalkers and Sterilizers down. Wild. They're always they're taking a lot. Castella Robots down, which is nice because you don't really see them very often. Battleclade up on the 3rd unit is good. This is one of the best units in the game, I think. The Servitor Battleclade. Again, it's one of those where I don't even know where this unit's from. Servitor Battleclade. Is it like that another random kill team? Yeah. This unit's cracked. This unit's absolutely cracked. It's so good. You know? It's like wild how good it is. So, they can be attached, but don't usually. Unit composition. The Underseer has data spikes. The Gun Servitor has a heavy art rifle. Another Gun Servitor has a heavy bolter. And everyone else has got a phosphor blaster and a servo claw. But then up to 3 servitors can have phosphor blasters and send down an igniter. And then you can change a phosphor blaster for a melter gun. So you have a heavy bolter, a heavy art rifle. You can take phosphor blasters, which are rapid fire ignore cover. You can take melter guns. And you've got fucking flamers as well. And then they can advance in action and they can shoot in action. This unit's insane for how many points is it? 65? Absolutely crazy good unit. It's so good. It's just so much utility. So much random shooting, which is really handy. You know, pocket melter guns are always good. And then at shooting action and action and shoot. Great unit. Great unit. And it's 9 models for 65 points. So it's like 6.5. It's like 6 points a model, if that. It's like less than 6 points a model. It's like 5.8 something. It's funny how the game has a very competitive focus, but the Codex mod is fundamentally anti-competitive. It's only like 6 months per edition when everyone has one. Yeah. Yes. Dominance down 5 as well. Insane. Insane. divided by 9 is less than 6. Yeah, that's what I said. It's like less than 6 points a model. What am I doing? 6 divided by... sorry. 65 divided by 9. Oh, it's 7 points a model. Whatever. Whatever. Same thing. Same thing. 7 points a model is insane. Alright? Okay. Eldar. Dire Avengers, Eldrad, Dark Reapers all down. That's great. Dire Avengers are pretty good. Dark Reapers are pretty good. They're a bit of a niche pick. I think they're really good in certain matchups. But Eldrad coming down is good as well. People who say GDL and Nerf based on the most competitive results in Shambles, Siegler eating well. Bro doesn't even mention my 7-1 list. Bro doesn't even mention my 20-point increase on my 7-1 list, and all my Stormspeeders not changing whatsoever. It's just Samael because that unit's absolutely broken. Spirits here, Storm Guardians, Warlock, War Walkers, and Warlock Skyriders all down. This is great. 6-2. Alright. Alright. Insert Golden Spit gif. They've come down, like, Eldar have come down quite a lot. They're probably arguably getting an extra unit here. Like, 5 points is not a lot. 5 points is not a lot, but a lot of things coming down 10 points, especially things that you're running 10s, like the Dire Avengers. We done Custodians, mate. Yeah. Yeah, done Custodians. Unlucky. Yeah, Eldar came off really, really well. They got support added to the Conclave, which is great. That's just like a tidy up. But they got a lot of points dropped, which is nice. So they'll probably, like I said, arguably get an extra unit. Asher Militaro, surely they went up in points. Jungle Fighters, Shock Troops, and Death Claws. All the infantry is down because, sure, why not? That one guy's running 220 units, or 220 models, gets an extra unit. Perfect. Kree Heavy Weapon Squad up 10, which is understandable. Oh, the Lehman Russ sponsons are all getting attacks. So they're bringing them down 25, but then putting the sponsons up. So they're probably coming down around 10 points each. Yo, guys! Thanks for the 73 months, dudes. Holy shit. Dude, thank you so much.
Celebrates 73 months of membership. Vote in as per usual. Got basically no change. Big pog for me being a
That's so true. That's so true. If you're a slow painter, what a great day. Thanks so much for the 73 months at Parasocial tier as well. You've got 5 entries to give away for the Exercites on Monday, mate. Appreciate you, man. So yeah, like all the Lehman Russes are essentially down. Like by quite a lot. You know? If you take a Lehman Russ Commander, it's come down 20. You take 3 upgrades, 3 plasma cannons, it's up. It's essentially down 5 points. I finished my Jaegers. I'll post them in the Parasocial chat. Oh, nice, man. So yeah, I think Guard actually coming off quite all right there. Nige, thanks so much, mate. Appreciate you. Thanks for the 30 months.
Member at Nige Wedgie celebrates 30 months of membership. I swear if Thunderwolf, Cavalry, and Wolfen are put to legends.
Surely not. Nice, you surely not, mate. Bro, I'll feel so bad. I'll feel so... If it helps, Nige, like I said, I sold you a bunch of Wolfen and Thunderwolf Cav. I still have, like... Is it Wolfen units of 6 or 5? I still have 15 Wolfen, and I still have 18 Thunderwolves, alright? I only sold you the excess. I wasn't trying to lump you with something. I did keep most of it. I did keep quite a lot of it, and I'm also worried. I just feel extra bad if I sold you some models like 3 weeks ago, and then they go to Legends in a month. That would be brutal. That would be bad. I'm sure the guards still think they're hard done by. Yeah, they're having to pay for weapons. Ridiculous. And then they got no changes here either. Yeah, they got no changes here either. Okay. They just got points drops. Guard came out all right. Templars, Sword Brethren down by quite a lot. That's pretty good. Even the 3rd unit tax has come down in points, which is great. That's pretty nice. That's good for Templars. I don't think they'll get much changes though. You don't really see them. Land Raider Redeemer getting the tax as well. Games Workshop finally realizing that the Land Raider's bad, the Redeemer's great. And then have we any changes here? No changes. Late to the stream, so these changes with the new Codex Orks, assume toughness 5 Marines not yet implemented, comes with the Marine Codex. So this is the balanced data slate. This affects every army. Orcs are still on their previous codex because their codex isn't out until next week. So this is for everything as the game is today. Orcs aren't out. Just to remember that bit. Marines update is for when the Marine Codex comes out. That was a preview. So they're not toughness 5 today, no. Bangles. Sangard down. Sanguinor down. Death Company down. That's wonderful. Again, you're not gaining much. Depending on what sort of list you're running. If you're running 18, Sangard is pretty good, but they haven't changed. But if you're running units of 3, that's not too bad. Maybe you're running some Death Company as well. That's all right. If you're running 10, it doesn't make a difference, sadly. Any other changes? Land Raider Redeemer. There it is. Librarian up 10. So they've definitely nerfed Librarius Conclave. That's for sure. And then no change in the enhancements. Okay. Yeah, just a little thing. Maybe you gain an enhancement. Maybe you can fit an extra unit in that you like upgrade a unit, as it were. You know, intercessors from assault intercessors, etc. Blood Crushers get nerfed. Good, thank God. That beats my list, so thank God. Epitome gets nerfed. Beasts get nerfed. Fiends get nerfed. So this is probably a Carnival of Excess type, like Passover, you know, like, oh, everyone's taking Slanesh because they're really good. I know they're different units, but they're probably just bringing them in line. Potspringer, Renmaster, Seekers. Yeah, this is just the Gaylord list, right? The Gaylord list, like, completely changed. Demonic Incursion changed to Taken Hold. What was it before? Demonic Incursion was Disruption. Oh, that's such a bad mission. Taking hold for Demonic Incursion is great, especially because with Demonic Incursion, you want to hold objectives already, because obviously this is the Shadow of the Warp one. Okay, Demons got nerfed, but they got a really, really good mission to play on their best detachment. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's a bit of a shit sandwich, but that's pretty good. Don't know why I opened that new tab. Chaos Knights, Lancer, Despoiler, Rampager, Atropos, War Dogs, all down. Demons still feeling thankful to be included. Yeah. Houndpack Lance had its unique tag removed. So now you can take Houndpack and Hunting together. What the fuck? Sorry. So Hunting is once a battle round shooting phase, select one invisible unit within 12 inches of a War Dog. That enemy unit has +6 in detection range. And then Houndpack lands. It's like command phase, select one unit from your opponent's army to the side next command phase. Each time a War Dog model from a unit makes an attack, you have sustains. You can tie those together now. Wowzer. And they've brought some War Dogs down. They got rid of all unique tags. That's not true. They got rid of these unique tags specifically in this army. They didn't get rid of them all because there's been some on multiple armies we've looked at already. Ignore cover all accounts with sustained 1 twice on 6 executioner and shooting them 24 inches away, not 18. Pretty good. Pretty good. Chaos Knights did need help. Yeah, they're bad. They are bad. Marines! Spiky. Second Defiler nerfed again. Fuck me, that's so expensive. I know they moved on Death Guard. Yeah, they removed them on some armies, not all of them. Defilers up! They end. Alright, we had disposition changes, sorry. Huron's Marauders has changed. That was previously Disruption. It's now Page to Foe. That's really good. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Gino really regretting not making the Defiler an epic hero. Yeah. Next update, next month, guys. Second Defiler, 500 points. First one, 350. Sure. Titan Legion don't care. Dark Angels we've already kind of looked at. It's the Ravenwing and Samael stuff. They got nerfed, so the Recon, etc. Librarian obviously got nerfed, so because Librarian's Conclave got nerfed. I don't think there's been, barring the points change, there's been no detachment changes. It's just Samael and the Black Knights, but no one's running Black Knights, and it's only on the 3rd unit. DG. Alright. Defiler up. Get fucked. Double Defiler is cringe, to be fair. It's crazy. Blight Lord's down, which is nice. 10 Blight Lords isn't a terrible idea. Foul Blight spawn down. You don't see him too much anymore. Mortarion down 15. That is really good. Mortarion, I think he's still a really good unit. Plague Burst Crawlers, also realizing that they are a bit poo. I didn't realize they had a second unit tax. 200 points is a lot. A 30-point tax is that is just quite a lot, just all over, to be honest. Blight Hall is down 5, which is cool. Blightbringer, again, you don't use him too much. They remove the unique tag from champions and Mortarion's hammer. So you can do a lot of stacking here. You can do champions and flyblown. You can do Mortarion's hammer, and what's the other one? What's the other one? Detachment point 1. Or was that it? 1, 2, 3. Contagion engines, that's it. So that's some good stacking for Death Guard. Yeah, they've obviously like had a little nerf in some bits. They've had lots of points drops, and they've had some really good stacking you can do. So the Mortarion's hammer, which is used to be unique, can now tie in with the Contagion engines. Is it called? Or was it a different one? Yeah, it's Flyblown in the champions, I think, is the big one. Because Flyblown sent up to 2 friendly Plague Marine units. So units have infiltrate. This unit has Flyblown. And then it was the champions of Contagion. Where's their unique thing? I thought it'd been removed. Unique tag removed. You haven't updated this yet. You can change the gift. I think was it those two? I wish it said. I wish it was crossed out. I'm trying to remember which one's which. Anyway, removing the tags is good. It just means more rule stacking for those two armies. Deathwatch! Centurion's up. Liberator Redeemer up. Librarian up. Eat a poo. That's it. Yeah, all the space marines have got the same nerf, right? Drukhari. No change. Drukhari, 0 changes. Hilarious. Hilarious. They probably did need something, but that's fine. It's the only army that beat me, so I don't care. Emperor's Children, Defiler. Second one up. Lord Exultant up 10, granted. And then Legions of Excess all up, also granted, because that list is absolutely dumb. And then Carnival of Excess enhancements both up. Understandable. Understandable. The triple Defiler Carnival sustained brick is absolutely horrible. So that's fair enough. GSC. The most ignored army in the game right now. Not one change. Nothing. Not even a little points drop. Not even a little something. Little 5 points here or something like that, no? Absolutely most ignored army in Warhammer. I've been painting GSC, chat. What I'm saying. More than Imperial Agents. Yeah, GSC are ignoring more than Imperial Agents. Imperial Agents actually get used. I've been painting some GSC. I did some last night. I've got like a test model done. Right, you can't laugh. Okay. This isn't the test model. I got this army many years ago from someone I don't talk to anymore. But they painted this army for Nick Nanavati to use at London GT. That's how long ago it was. So they painted this army, and then basically for Nick Nanavati to use it at the London GT, which I streamed. You know? So, like, they painted it really quick. So, like, this is what I'm working with. This is how it looked before, you know? It is exceptionally basic. Exceptionally basic. It's sprayed orange and then washed. You know what I mean? That is it. Okay. Now, I painted a model last night, tried a new scheme. All right. Painted a model last night, tried a new scheme. Let's show you some grey. I mean, they look all right, but there's loads of them, right? But I've tried a new scheme. This didn't take me very long. This is a test model. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm just doing, okay, this looks nice. You know what I mean? This looks nice. It looks good on the table. I need to finish basing it as well. I'll get some flowers on there. You know? Nice and quick, nice and easy. Same scheme, just done better, right? It took me about 20 minutes, I think, after priming. Maybe less. I was mostly that. If I did it in batch, it'd be even quicker, you know what I mean? I'm not repainting the whole army, but I am adding it to it. Yeah, I went for purple skin just to change it up, because obviously, like, with this, it's just all orange. You know what I mean? The colour tone is grey and orange, whereas this one, you got, like, a bit of colour, a bit of extra colour. So, I don't know if I'll repaint the entire army, but maybe I will eventually, but I'm adding to it. But then I'm doing the car, the Ridge Runner. Chat, I think I cooked with this. Look at that. Oh. Look at that armor, bro. Look at that armor, dude. That's just sponging. I think I cooked there. So the primer is Pete the Wargamer's Dead Animal Bits from Colourforge. And then it's just like a sickly skin type prime and then a white. So I'm looking forward to getting this guy done. I am gonna do some orange stripes on his front. I'll probably I don't want some. I might just put like one down the middle. And then maybe a GSC logo here. But yeah, definitely needs a race stripe. But I thought the armor came out really nice. You know, and that's just, like I say, it's like 5 minutes with a sponge, if that. So, would you like to see a video, chat, or are you not bothered? I'm kind of like in two minds where I do fixing the most ignored army in 40k. And I'm like, here's my army that was painted for Nick Nanavati in 2019. But I've just done these as a test model. You can't tell anyone that I've already done it, but maybe I'll do a video about it. I'm just painting some stuff up because I'm playing GSC. I played them on the practice report the other day. If you didn't know, if you go over to youtube.com, right? You go over to youtube.com, and then you go to view Mikey's channel, right? And you go to videos, you'll notice that we have practice reports now. So these are going to be weekly, or as much as I can weekly, as long as I'm playing at Comp Club, where I'm filming my games. I'm making 20-minute battle reports. So they're like very to the point. They're still fun. They're not like, I wouldn't say they're bad, because I think they are pretty good. But they're not like over the edited. They're not over the top. They're not 40k in 40 minutes. They're like old school battle reports with like all the important bits left in. So I think it comes out all right. So I played Isaac and I played Matt, who have been on the stream before. This one using my speeders, and then this one using Gene Stealers. I might play Gene Stealers again tomorrow. So I'll be at Comp Club again tomorrow. So yeah, I'll be dropping another one Friday probably. That's the plan anyway. But yeah, I'm planning on trying to do them weekly. I'm not promising weekly, but that's like the goal. If I go to Comp Club, I'll quickly film it while I'm playing, and then give it like an overview afterwards. So I love them. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. And then like I'll skip to the beginning. You can see a little preview, but like you know, it's like this sort of style. Oh, we played in the Outpost, so it's quite loud. You know. It's like a classic battle report. You know what I mean? It's cool. And then like I've got a little overlay which I do need to make better. Where's my overlay? So it's this, you know, you can see the cards, you can see the points. It's fairly straightforward. It's fairly, like, not in your face. But I'm going to be trying to release these weekly. So if you want to support them, then become a member. It's for all members. You can watch them for £2 a month. And it'll be, like, an extra weekly video. So, yeah, but I'm enjoying playing GSC. I had a really good game with Matt. It was really, really fun. I think the army's really got some legs. It's just really hard to play. Especially because that was my first game with him in, like, 6 years. Or 5 years or whatever. I've not played him since 8th edition. I maybe played him once in 9th, but I've not played since 8th. So I'm painting... That's the reason I'm painting these, is because I didn't have grenade launchers in my neophyte, so I'm just adding to them. So... Anyway, Greyus Nitus. Land Raiders up. Paladins up on big bricks of 10 and attacks, and then Purgation down. Classic report. Time to make a video about your economic problems like mini wargaming. Paulie's bad at stuff. Top-down deployment map over the top of the intro might help show where it all starts, as GoPro style can make it hard to see where everything was at. Yeah, okay. I'll try and get like a thing at the start. I'm not doing a setup for a top-down camera. But maybe I can like try and get like a quick picture or something to see where things are. But I don't want to turn it into like everything. This unit moved here, this unit moved here, this unit moved here. It's more like a roundup. So, okay. Ultimately, Grey Knights nerfed. Grey Knights nerfed, and they're losing half their unit soon. Jack, did you see the last chance to buy? Did you see the last chance to buy? I didn't even find it on you. Shut up. Chat, last chance to buy includes the Rhino. The Rhino that isn't going to Legends. The Rhino that is staying in the game that can transport Phobos and other models. Where is it? Did I not save it? There's a comment from GW that said they can Rhinos can transport Phobos and Tacticus now. We should check again. So all the Predators, the Vindicator, the Centurions, the Lieutenant with Power Sword model. God. Not the Lieutenant. They'll have to release a new one. What will we do without this very generic Lieutenant with Power Sword model from Dark Imperium, I want to say? It is sad. It is a bit sad. Especially Centurions. I fucking love them. I fucking love Centurions. I was running 18 before Paulie's bad at stuff. I was running Assault and Shooting Ones in 2 different detachments. Great time. But yeah, Rhino going last chance to buy is very weird. I'm sad about losing my classic tanks and the box dread. Yeah, me too. Especially, the Predators are so iconic. The Razorback's so iconic, you know what I mean? I'm a bit sad that I don't own any official models, but like, I'm not going to buy some now. Have you ever ran 36 Centurions? Nah, I haven't done, to be fair. Do you think they'll replace it with the Heresy one going forward? No, I honestly think there's a new Rhino kit. I honestly think this means there's a new Rhino. But to put the Rhino into last chance to buy is a bit odd. Can confirm Mikey's been bad at things longer than Paul. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I'm just shit. Mikey's shit at things. Paul's bad at stuff. Agents. Sick. Sick. Not a real army. It's presumably last chance to buy because it comes with the Razorback parts now and they need to take those out. Maybe. Double logo Heresy Rhino kit makes sense. I don't think it does, because it's thematically doesn't fit. Thematically doesn't fit. I honestly think there'll be a bigger Rhino. Or a Reebox. Rolling with the Rhino kit, it's also used to build the Sororitas Rhino. Yeah, the Sororitas Rhino uses the... Oh, does it use the... Does it use the same kit? What sisters had their own? Oh yeah, it's definitely the same kit. Yeah, definitely the same kit. Yeah, the Chaos Rhino still uses it as well. Can Chaos have theirs gone? No, Chaos Rhino's still fine. Land Raider, obviously. Yeah, all the Chaos stuff's still fine for now. Yeah, I wonder if it's like a new kit that's compatible with all the other shit. You know? Knights, 0 changes. They've still got the Armigers bond as well, so you can't stack 2 together. Votan. Berserks, Earthshakers, and Hearthkin Warriors down. That's pretty good. Ironkin up. They are really good, to be fair. Check the FAQ on the defensive line change. Yeah, I saw. They've got the 40mm marker back rather than like a random circle with a millimeter line. Okay. Votan. Thunderkin went up if you take 6, but then everything else came down, so do you care? Probably not. You know, if Hearthkin Warriors came down 10 and Brocky or Thunderkin went up 10, do you care? No. No, you don't. Necrons. All the log curves to up. Necron Warriors, Ophidians, Plasmans. Oh my god, Necron's got quite a big hit, actually. The destroyer detachment's been nerfed. The 18 destroyers. Got a PDF detailing what's changing the layout, so I could send that via email. I'm okay for now. Thank you, though. It's largely like little bits and bobs. It's not like a full redesign. I think they're going to completely disentangle the Rhino kit, make a call pattern Rhino for loyalty, to make a Chaos Rhino that is like Defiler. It has God-specific parts. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Yeah, make a Demon, essentially a Demon Rhino and an Imperial Rhino. Cursed Necrons did. I mean Cursed Necrons. Yeah, they got quite a big hit. And then Warriors for some reason. Only units of 10. Orks, 0 changes. They're getting new credits in a week. They don't care. They do not give 2 fucks about orcs. Space Marines. Centurions up. Land Raider Redeemer up. Liberating Terminator Armor up. Cool. Vulcanistan 10. Also up. That's big. Vulcanistan's really good. And then... Alright, yeah. Sure. That list got nerfed, yeah. Sure. Space Marines came up quite lucky. I would say Vulcanistan is a very, very good profile for 95. I can't believe he's only 95 points. He's so good. First size was set up on the battlefield. Select one objective marker on the battlefield. So if you put him in a transport, you don't have to check. You don't have to check this until he's set up from the transport, or if you deep strike him or whatever. While I'm always within range of the objective marker, this one has OC 10 and a leadership of 5 and a feel of pain 4+. Absolutely crazy good ability. So good. Obviously, the other buff's really good on Infernus squads, but this is the main one. You just go, right, okay, they've tried to body one objective, so when I get out of my Rhino or whatever, get out of my Repulsor, Land Raider, etc., I'm going to select a different one. So good. Space Wolves. Wolfguard Terminators all up. Get fucked. After playing 30 Wolfguard, thank God. So Cherry's up is funny. Yeah, it's just nerfing the Raven Guard list, basically. 35 points increase for the third unit, and then 10 points of the other two. So that's a 55-point increase on that list I played last week. Wolves up more than Angels, by the way. Yeah. That's great news. Great news. 30 Wolfguard Terminators is pretty toxic, though, chat, you know? 30 Wolfguard Terminators is pretty toxic. Thunderwolf going up on the third unit is dumb, but sure. I don't think anyone's running. I think this is like a preemptive nerf for when people go, oh, Wolfguards are too expensive, I'll go back to 18 Thunderwolves. They've put them up already. Tau, Crisis Suits, up 10. Every list I played has gone up in points, barring the drukhari. Tiger Shark, up 20. Eat a poo. Who would have that many Terminators? Fucking Matt, who I played last week. Matt, who I played last week, who had 30 of the fuckers. And then Strike Swiftly's gone up as well. Unlucky. Yeah, sound. Fuck town. 1,000 Suns. Oh my god, what is happening? What is happening? Why is every army going up bar mine? Exalted Infernus Master, Sorcerer in Terminator Armor, and the Umbrellific Crystal? Sure. Sure, mate. Sure. What a wild time. Tyranids. X-Screen down 5, that's good. Maleceptor down 10, that's great. Pyroballs down on the single model, that's really good. Tyranno. Okay, they've got a lot of stuff that's come down. And then Talons of the Norn Queen, which is... I can't remember which one that one is, but it's pretty good, right? Tyranids might come back. Dark Angels made their chink save, yeah. You were just so far outside the curve, Mike, and I didn't expect... You know what? I joke aside, I think that might be it. I think that jokes aside, that might be it. They knew about the Samael stuff. They knew about the LSVs, but I don't think they're insane. But they didn't see the Stormspeeder stuff. They had it... Josh can't write fast enough. And then World Eater's down. Berserkers exclusively. Okay, yeah, chat, you are right. It is a bit of a meh balanced data slate. It's not a lot. It's some very targeted stuff. It's very minute, but obviously we had a big one last month, right? Demons, Emperor Children, Custodian gets some slight point increase. Astral Time, Death Guard, Eldar have new options. Orks are not including this balance pass as their new codex is on pre-order and any change will be ready to mute in a matter of days. They'll get new points on the book drops. It does mean that Games Workshop's first National Series event is using Broken Orks. Not the new codex, but Broken Orks. Or maybe they will use a new codex, so that's the first day it's out. Maybe it will be. Oh, fuck. Speaking of which, September's update with the last of the monthly balance passes. After which, I'll go back to quarterly releases. A lot of the data gathered during August will be informing updates for September 2, so keep your eyes peeled. Ah, it's going to get me next time. Chat, it's going to get me next time. No! No! Maybe I wasn't included in this one. He's going to get me the next pass. No! I've got a month to live. I've got 1 month left. In addition to points, some detachments of previously had restrictions preventing them from being used alongside each other have been removed to open up more avenues such as Death Guard and etc. Disruption play. Force decision matches always been watched closely to make sure none are overly one-sided. This month's update just a few of the recommended map layout so that one side doesn't have an advantage over the other. The disruption plays in particular have been given more maps with 6 total objectives to reduce the first turn advantage, while terrain areas given more maps. Oh, more maps with 6. While terrain areas with for some expansion objectives have been nudged slightly to open up more movement for large vehicles and monsters. Otherwise, we're continuing to set to update. The Warhammer rules team has been crunching the numbers since Armageddon Box first hit the shelves and taking in feedback from hundreds of players, especially in person at Warhammer events around the world. I'm going to quickly check Goonhammer because supposedly they've got map updates. Because clearly they've had this longer than I have. Recon Mirror saw all their exchange split the large middle objective into 2 maps, making the 6 points easy for both armies to go on the first turn, and easy to stage, while also reduce the opportunity for one player to swarm the objective if they went first. It's also changed gathering intel substantially, as there's another objective completely extract intelligence on, potentially lead to higher scoring and/or bloody games with greater need to deny control of objectives. Because Wings loves you very much, I did in fact sit down and scroll through all the new maps in parallel to identify all the changes. I grouped these based on my impression of their impact below. Don't at me if you disagree. Actually, wait, do that as engagement. Nice. Take and hold mirror. Replace a large central objective with a small one as previously seen in priority assets mirrors. This has some significant variety to take and hold mirrors. It would be cool to see the same technique applied to the matchups. So take and hold mirrors. Let's have a look at those. Better get my speeds paid before they nerf them. If you've not paid them yet, I won't bother. If you've not paid them yet, I won't bother, mate. You got 4 weeks max. So they got one mirror there, which is the big one. The big one. Go on then, email me. Email me. Hellstormwargaming@gmail.com. If I get hacked live chat, it's Cole Knox. Cole Knox. Dox him and find his address. Don't really. That was a joke. Go on, Cole. Email me right now. If you got a PDF for all the changes, that'd be quite handy, to be fair. I thought Gunnar a bit more rather than just listed out. I can't believe my fucking reel on Instagram has 100,000 views now. That's wild. About the fucking dreadnought being added. Absolutely crazy. We got the preview at 11 PM UK time. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. But you guys have a fucking update on everything all written out. I don't. I got it at 11 PM. At least you're in a different time zone. At least you're in a different time zone. You're awake at that time. I was like, I'll check Dark Angels and go to bed. I'm a head out. Right. Is this all AI? Maybe. Yeah, fine. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Okay. Thank you to Cole. Appreciate it. Some AI involved. All right, Cole. Thank you for the honesty. All right, we've got the update. So layout B. Okay. So they've made the small thing in the middle and then split those two. And then they've brought those in a whole... Chat, they've brought those in a whole inch. You know? They're further apart now. I guess because you got this as well. Largely the same. Is this just the change ones as well? Oh, that is pretty clean, to be fair. That's pretty clean, to be fair. I love this one. Let's turn it slightly and shuffle this and call it new. That's like nothing. What am I doing? What do you think? What do you think would happen if GW used AI to auto balance everything? I would think they're cringe. That's just a little shuffle, right? Take it all versus purge. So they've split the middle up. We've seen that a lot, I think. Take it all versus purge. Also split the middle and then move these to accommodate. Another split. So take it all versus purge is all 6 objectives now. Because it doesn't use AI unless they're caught. Yeah. Yeah, literally. Hell yeah, dude. Take it all versus disruption. We got a whole inch. Let's go. We got 1.02 inches. Wait, why did this one move 1.02? This one 1.1. Hell yeah, dude. We moved it. We moved it a whole inch. Hell, that is actually hilarious. I can't even see if these have moved. Have they moved? Barely? That one has. This red line trick isn't working if it's on the red deployment zone. So I think not much. Take it obviously. I don't know why I'm looking at the disruption ones. No one's seen these. No one's ever played these ones. Take it all versus recon. They've extended those out, so you got a little bit more to hide. Bit more shorter gap in the middle of there. That one's quite significant, I would say. This is the one. Did I play Matt with this one? I think this is the one I played Matt with, and it's like this became like untouchable basically. So that's a good change. Because of the way the building is, you can just deep strike on the other side. You just can't see them at all. You can't get anywhere near them unless you're all the way over. So it creates quite a large gap in the corner for a deep strike. But it means like you've got a pocket here, but that's it. I just find it funny. It says large rectangle move 1.34, 1.55. Why are they moving a different amount? You know? That must just be the AI. Purge mirror. This is a really wild one. You only see these two in the middle in a purge matchup. Like, I think it's like it feels like no other mission has the big rectangles in the center. It's either the triangles or it's like the two medium ones. That's quite interesting. Another page mirror. Again, big triangles in the middle. Ever so slightly shifted. They've pulled that away from the deployment zone ever so slightly and moved that one in. Probably just this one. This one feels like to make room, to be honest. They've made that wider because this one's come slightly forward. Because otherwise, if this is all back, it's like 3 inches here, 3 inches there. There's not a lot of places to move the units around. So... these ones were lined up before. Now they're not. They're off-center, which is nice. They're off-center, but you pull your deployment back. That's largely not moved. These are a lot of changes, though. I feel like a lot of these are kind of on vibes rather than playtesting, you know what I mean? It's feeling like a lot of these are coming off vibes. Purge versus Disruption. They've split the middle completely and then pulled everything back to make room. Sure, no one plays Disruption. All you niche Disruption players, here's another one that you're not going to use ever. Yeah, all the Disruption ones are like really spaced out for sure. Purge versus Recon. Cool. They made a kill line down there. Wonderful. But importantly, they've brought this one in. So this one I've played quite a lot. This does feel like it kind of like felt really open because it felt like there was quite a sharp line down there. So that is quite a nice change. You got to be much further over to see through now. So I do like this map. This one's quite fun. You can see that on... do I have a picture? Excuse me. Disruption needs a title rework. Yeah, I agree. See that here? You know, there's quite a line from there to there, you know? Whereas that coming in a little bit, it opens up this side a bit more. It means you can actually get units down there, like Stormspeeders, for example. But it like kind of like sharp, like makes that line a lot thinner as well, which is quite good. Reconnaissance layout C. Largely irrelevant. I don't see the changes there. Might just be a movement thing. Purge the Foes had all of theirs changed though. Then there again, look, they made it 4 inches rather than 3 inches, so you can get stuff down the side. Because there's usually like with terrain maps, there's like a kind of like an unspoken rule between TOs. It's like leave 4 inches around the edge of the board because most models are 4 inches. You know, until you start getting to like really big stuff, like knights or that sort of ilk. Like most units are 4 inches. Like the armiger is a 4-inch base. You know. And that's kind of like the unspoken rule is like you leave 4 inches around the edge so most things can get around. If it's too big, like a land raider, a defiler, a knight, then no, it can't get around. But they usually have other rules or it's just too big. So it looks like they've kind of like gone and followed that rule a bit more because that was 3 inches there before. So that one they've completely changed. This is Disruption versus Recon. That one completely changed. They've flipped over the middle to completely change how it blocks the middle. It's very interesting because obviously the kill line was straight across here. Now there's nothing. So there's no kill line across the middle anymore, which is a nice change. There's less so here. There's less so here. That's a really good map change. Then they moved everything in as well as to cover those tiny gaps. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. This one, largely... Okay, they moved the large building. Have they moved it at a right angle? Oh, yeah, they got rid of the little short line, and they've moved that there. That's much better. So instead of having the short line here, they moved it there. That's way better. You get more places to hide. And this one, okay, quite a fundamental change as well. They've flipped this. Yeah, like, what do you use this fucking weird triangle shape for? Like, nothing. Having a right angle is much better. I know that it's all, like I said, no one's playing Disruption, but it's like all of their maps changing. This is probably just to try and encourage it. Pulled that forward so you got more places to hide. I think we played this one once. I think this is what me and Cal played, if I remember correctly. Disruption versus Priority. Yeah, swap those around so you've actually got somewhere to hide behind. Because, like, this is somewhere to hide, but you can't tuck in, right? So if you've got something that's fairly fast, it can just see you, you know? If you, like, oh, I deploy here because I'm kind of hidden behind this. Advance here, touch this, see there. You can't really hide behind there. So I've tried to split it up by giving you this and this. So you can kind of hide here. But you're pretty safe here to, like, stage up, which is nice, or move straight out. But yeah, Disruption is just a really funky one. Kind of similar here, they move those out to give you more space to hide behind. So you've got all this to deploy in rather than being deployed quite far back. And then made this easier to get to hide in. So you can kind of go deploy here, stage here. You know? And then pull the big ones back just to make a bit more of a gap there. Interesting. Alright, Recon versus Recon. We split the middle. I've already mentioned this one because that was a fairly easy spot. Everything else is identical. Recon versus Recon layout B. Split the middle, so gather intel is much easier. No changes otherwise. And Recon layout C. Oh, wait. Which one? Yeah, this one's still brutal because now there's a kill line down that way. So you can't use this to hide behind really anymore. You can't really stage with this one anymore where you could before. Now it's a lot more difficult. And then Recon versus Recon again, just split the middle, made it 6. It feels like they've just gone, we need to make it 6 because going first in gather intel is really strong. But then if you put something big and heavy on the middle, your opponent can't score anything. So they've just changed that bit. Minor shuffle. Again, makes this bit a little bit easy to hide in because it's a shorter gap. Sure. Why not? Whatever this is. Prio. Sure. Sure thing. Look at all those fucking huge changes, bro. Holy shit, what a brand new map. Alright. Thank you very much to Cole Knox. Appreciate the update. Appreciate the PDF. Some very interesting changes for disruption. Some good changes for reconnaissance. And then the other ones, it's largely irrelevant, I would say. There's like a bit more space down one side. Cool. You know what I mean? Like disruption got fundamentally a humongous change there for better maps, more hidey maps, more hidey hole maps for those tricksy armies that have to play disruption. I don't think that means everyone's going to start playing disruption, but if you're playing a team event where one of you has to, it'll be a lot easier, I think. So, but yeah, interesting. Thank you for the change log. Appreciate it, man. The stories do look very nice, Mikey. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was quite chuffed with them. Quite chuffed with the old speeder list. So just need to fix the lion. You know? Like, look at it. It's fucking ridiculous, let's be honest. It is a bit ridiculous, let's be honest. My list only went up 20 points, chat. Some of you will be able to work out how I'm going to change it, but I won't lie to you, chat. I did write my list last night. Let me have a look. I'm not going to show you the full list. But what I can say is this is my new list. Are you ready? There's my new list. Error 0. As you can see, error, post DATASLATE, no error. What's your next event? Are you doing TBO? What's TBO? My next event's next weekend. I'm going to Epsom Downs. I'm going to the London event, Epsom Downs. TBO's Tabletop Battles open, is it? I forgot they had an event. Where are their events? It's the same weekend. Maybe go to that one instead. Events. Goonhammer UK. It is the same weekend. Oof. Oof. Oh, they'll go to London. Things in the London one is I got 2 free tickets. You mean the Goonhammer Open? Yeah. It's called the UK TBO. It's called the TBO now, which I don't like. I don't like TBO. The TBO by Goonhammer. I honestly think Goonhammer's fine. Because it's kind of funny that they're called Gooners. You know? I think that's just quite funny. Especially knowing the history of that website. It really is an events calendar. Yeah, Goonhammer don't have theirs on my events calendar. But yeah, my next event is it's TBO. It's Tubbo or the GW one. I think I'll be at the GW one, to be honest, just because I got a ticket already. And have Goonhammer got the terrain sorted? Is that wrong? You can't bring support characters solo anymore, right? If that's the case, they took Eldar behind the barn and shot the corpse. I mean, you are right. I don't think that means he got shot out of the back. I don't know if it's a professional side they changed it. Attending to the community might not be forced, but maybe the business. I imagine it's the business, right? It's definitely business. I understand why they changed it. I personally didn't care though. So yeah, I think I'm at Epsom Downs. That's the next one. So that's next weekend. I just don't want to drive to London, to be honest. I'm tempted to get a train. I don't want to drive to London. Awful. Awful. But yeah, I don't know what Goonhammer's doing about their terrain. I'm not seeing anything. The Gooners. What have they said? I love how I only just closed that tab and I already can't find it. There you go. Get a coach. I'm not getting a coach. I don't want to take 9 hours to get there. Oh, I didn't realise Bandura had got a new terrain set out. Bob and Audio book on. It's not so much just the time, it's the losing the will to live being on a bus. You know? I feel like that'll do a number. I feel like that might do a number on me. That's right, it's nice, to be fair. Do they have nubs? They do, thank God. Thank God they got nubs. That's nice terrain, to be fair. Yeah, it's not the cheapest. Like 150. It's like printed MEF, which is nice. The Bandura stuff that we worked with them before, all their WTC stuff, is really nice. It's just a shame it's fucking dead in the water now. Yeah, Game Matter doing similar as well. Is it that one? No. Tri-City Zone. No knobs. But I'll be using colourful footprints anyway. Yeah, they've got similar, but it's a bit cheaper. But this is all 3D render. So it's a pre-order, so like 120. A bit cheaper. Both nice. Both nice. If it's MDF with like a print on it, I think it's pretty good price. I really like the GW stuff we use at WTC. Yeah, I bet you did. It was free. I bet you did, and they got it for free. Bastards. The GW stuff's nice. The GW stuff's nice. Yeah, I saw it at the Warhammer Open. So, and the interesting thing is they had neoprene mats as well. Oh, didn't mean to do that. So they got neoprene footprints. And do you know all those ones they put out for free a couple of weeks ago? It's because they're all from these. Because they match the tables, which is quite nice. So I don't know if I got a video of that. Did I get a video? Nope. Forgot. Dude is fucking shelling out. Let me just mute the thing. GW got that fancy table, chat. GW got that fancy table. This is one of the Artis Opus tables that they're going to be doing. Artis Opus / Element. GW bought one. It's really nice, to be fair. You've got like cut out for the chest clock, cut out for the dice camera, magnetic slide on for the shelves. You've got like a bit here, like under my face, for the for your army and stuff. It's very nice, to be fair. How much? Not cheap. Not cheap, but cheaper than you'd think. But they've got like the custom Warhammer logo etched in. They obviously did them one a custom one. It might have even been free. I don't know if they bought it. But it's all modular, which is quite interesting as well. So all of these slot in, so you can take them out and change it over, which is quite nice. But it's a very nice table. Very, very nice table. But yeah, like Element are doing tables soon, right? You definitely advertised it at Expo. I don't know what they're calling it. Every time I search Element Games table, it's about booking tables. Have they got Kickstarter up or something? I know they were doing... What were they doing? Like a Kickstarter or something. When was Expo? End of May. One sec, Jack. I've definitely got a picture. Aha. A collaboration between Element Games and Fractal. One modular gaming table. One is a gaming table purpose-built for tabletop warfare, designed around the exact dimensions for Warhammer 40,000 tournament mats. One has been engineered to support the model tabletop experience. Modular table. It's a modular platform built around the wider hobby itself. It's not this. It's this. God damn it. They can't help themselves, can they? So it's like this. So this is one they had at Expo. So there's no pricing, but you can see you got like these add-ons to hold the cards. You got like a magnetic dice tray to drop in the board, which is quite cool. You got like beer holder. You got like another little table and stuff. Little shelf, etc. Quite cool, actually. It is nice. But yeah, looks like Element's getting in on it. Obviously, there's natural 20 tables is what I use, but I just want to let you know that that's what they have. I use natural 20 gaming tables. This is what I have in the studio. And they are really, really well priced. So, and they're all custom as well. A friend of mine has a very expensive bespoke version. I imagine Element's going to be like a cheaper version, right? Because it's just like Artis Opus type wood. It's the same manufacturer. But, you know, These are like, they have like different types. You have event series. This is basically what like the style I have, except I have a flat top. I don't have a recessed top. So you can, and there's like, they're quite upfront with the price as well, which I quite like. You know, if you want everything, it's £3,000, sure. But they do like different types if you want. You know, you got like this type with the lay-in. You got hybrid with all the lights and stuff. Coffee gaming table, which is more basic. How much is this one? Yeah, it's like half price nearly. So yeah, they're expensive. You know, they are a luxury. But these ones are like fully customizable, which is really nice. So yeah, and like I say, it's what I've got. They did me a custom one, which is very nice. So I asked for I didn't want that. I really wanted the recess, but obviously it's terrible for filming. So I got a flat top. But I have moved the studio around, chat. I'm going to be streaming on Friday with Big C. I just need to find someone to help me run the stream. I'm going to be streaming on Friday with Big C, which is going to be fun. I'm going to play probably his new Tau versus my new Dark Angels. I bought 2 folding tables from B&Q for £60. Job done. Sure. Sure thing. And that works, right? Don't get me wrong, you don't need an expensive table. It just looks nice. But I moved my table around. I put it this way. I asked the Parasocial about which way they preferred, and they said they preferred this style of battle report setup where it's 2 players next to each other. And I did measure it, and it does fit. So ignore the pink wire, but it looks all right actually. So I'm going to be streaming like this on Friday rather than like sideways. What it does 2 things. Ignore this pink string. It does 2 things. It means that I save a camera, so I can put a camera somewhere else, which is quite nice, or I can just remove the camera completely because it's not that great. So it means that our 2 forward, our presenter cameras aren't different, which is nice. It's using the same camera. We'll still have all the PTZs. We'll still have the slider camera at the front. It just means we'll have the score in the background, and it means if we want to read chat, we'll have to do this. But I think we'll get over it until I get another. I need an extra TV in front of the players so they can see, what's happening in front of them. And it just means that the players will stop banging their heads on my cameras. So this pink string, right, in the studio, I have like 2 cameras because I have like, you got like the table, you got 2 cameras either side, right? Even I think you might be able to even see it in my original studio setup. It's not the Liam Dempsey setup because I don't hate teachers. I'm not transphobic. It's the Tabletop Titan setup because that's who made it.
So if you didn't know, 2 months ago...
So this is the setup we had, right? You know, it's still like this, don't get me wrong. Wait for it. So we had it this way, and it's been like that the entire time. But I had the cameras here and here, right? Left and right. Now, like, there and there. The problem is they were quite high up because I just set up. I just finished setting up. I've obviously got the new table since then. The problem is I've got them lowered down, and because they're lowered down, because they're trying to capture people, like when you walk across, when you walk around the room, it's like head height. But it's like head height where you don't quite know. It's not like eye level, it's head height. So it's above your eye level, all the cameras. So when I or anyone else walks around, we bonk our heads on cameras. It's so frustrating. Not only is it frustrating because I'm like, oh, for God's sake, we've bumped another. Is your head all right? It's frustrating because the cameras move every time. Like, so I've got to readjust them every time. Whereas now I've got one camera that comes down, and it's like got a tripod underneath it. So it's like really hard to walk into. So that was the main benefit, is that the tripod blocks where you're walking so you don't bang your head on the fucking camera. And the other benefit is if I'm doing stuff at the studio which is not a battle report, I don't need to move cameras to set up because I'll already have them there and I can just zoom in. So I won't have to move cameras every time I want to do like a painting stream, or I want to do like a presenting stream, or showcase a game or whatever. And it'll mean I can like adjust the lighting as well for the same reason. So I don't have to have like lights pointing at the presenters both ways, and then lights pointing at the board both ways, and then just watching everything else. I give it more focus of like lights on the board than lights on the presenters. So I think it'll work quite well. I think it'll be good. But yeah, I always wanted to do it this way because it felt cleaner in terms of like having two cameras. Looks quite fancy. But largely it just meant that every time a player walked around, they'd bump their head on the camera, which is super annoying. So I'll be doing that. So I'll be live on Friday with Tau versus Dark Angels, I imagine. I'll double check with Big C. I imagine he's playing Dark Angels. I don't think he'll be playing drukhari, but we'll see. Tomorrow, I'm playing a game at Comp Club. I don't know what army I'm going to play. I probably will play Genes to the Cults again, and then next week I'll play Dark Angels before I go to this event. But I already have the new list. I just need to paint a couple of things. Setup change looks like. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. So I've got an extra camera. I don't know what to do with the extra camera. I don't want to have like a rogue side presenter camera because I think that looks odd. I could put it quite close to the board. I just don't know where yet. You know what I mean? I don't know where to put it. So I've like rescued the camera, which is nice. So I'll have the front facing with the front facing slider, 2 PTZs, dice camera, top down camera. I've got one more. I just don't, like I said, I just don't know what to do with it yet. Not sure. I haven't thought that far ahead. I've rescued a whole HDMI slot. I don't know where to put it. I could put like a camera on the table, but then you can see the camera in shot, so it looked dumb. I could put the camera slightly off center, top down, maybe like from one side from where we're stood, or from the opposite side from where we're stood. No idea. I haven't worked that far. I haven't worked it out yet. But we'll see. We'll see. But that'll be Friday. I have a video coming out today in a little bit, and I'd highly recommend you watching it because it's good fun. It's about a new game that you've never heard of. And then I've got a video coming out later this week about my Dark Angels list from the Warhammer Open. So it's a big week this week, really. It's a big week. But hopefully you've enjoyed this stream. It's been good. Thank you for the people who super chatted or membered. Thank you very much. If you didn't, fuck you. No, I'm joking. No, thank you so much for watching. On Monday, don't forget on Monday, because it's like this today and then Friday, the last 2 streams to enter the Exodite giveaway. So if you do want to support the channel, appreciate it. What else is there? I think that's it, everyone. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you on Friday. Appreciate you. Love you all. Bye now. Bye. Have a nice day. Go cry about how the balanced data slate's rubbish. Bye now.